Welcome back to English Learn Day, the place where stories help you grow, succeed, and master your English naturally. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt invisible? Have you ever been told that your voice doesn't matter, that you're not enough? If you're looking for strength, clarity, and a reason to believe in your own potential, then hit that subscribe button and stay with me until the end. Because today, you'll hear the story of a young girl who turned silence into power, and pain into global success. Oprah Winfrey was born in Mississippi, in the United States, in 1954. She grew up in extreme poverty, in a house so small it barely had space for hope. Her clothes were made from potato sacks, and some days, food was not guaranteed. But even in those moments of hunger, one thing stayed with her, her voice. She didn't know how yet, but she felt that her voice was special. Her early years were marked by trauma and abuse. At just 9 years old, she experienced things that would break most people. But somehow, even in the darkest places, she refused to disappear. She read books. She talked to herself in the mirror. She imagined a different life, not because anyone told her it was possible, but because she chose to believe it was. In school, she found escape in words. Her teachers noticed her intelligence and expressive way of speaking. One day, a teacher told her, "You must speak. Your voice is your power." That sentence stayed in Oprah's mind like a seed waiting to grow. From that moment, she started to dream, not just of survival, but of impact. By the time she was a teenager, she had already worked on a local radio station. She spoke slowly, clearly, and with emotion. People listened. For the first time, she felt heard. And when someone listens to you, truly listens, it teaches you that your voice matters. But success didn't come fast. She was told she wasn't TV material. Her appearance didn't fit the beauty standards. She was rejected more than once. But instead of giving up, she kept speaking. Because she wasn't trying to fit in, she was trying to be heard. Oprah was finally given a chance to host a talk show in Chicago. At the time, no one expected it to become anything special. The show had low ratings. But something happened when Oprah sat in that chair. She didn't try to impress. She didn't act like a star. She listened. She asked real questions. She showed emotion. And people connected with her instantly, not because she was perfect, but because she was honest. Unlike many hosts who stayed distant, Oprah opened her heart. She cried with her guests. She shared her own story. She made people feel safe. And the audience felt it. Millions of people, sitting in their living rooms, finally felt seen. It wasn't just entertainment anymore. It was connection. It was healing. The show grew fast. In just a few years, it became the most watched daytime talk show in American television history. But Oprah never forgot her roots. She often reminded people that she came from nothing. "I am not special," she said. "I am just a person who believed I could be more." Her message was always clear: you are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not what people said you were. You are what you decide to become. That message spoke to everyone, from mothers struggling at home, to young girls who didn't feel beautiful, to men who thought it was weak to cry. Through her voice, Oprah built a bridge between the audience and their own reflection. She wasn't just teaching English, success, or life advice. She was teaching people how to see themselves with new eyes. And that became her superpower, not fame, not money, not influence. Her real power was empathy. The ability to feel what others feel, and say out loud what they're too afraid to admit. With every episode, Oprah wasn't just building an audience, she was building a movement. People didn't tune in just to watch celebrities. They came for something more. They came to feel understood. To feel less alone. Oprah had the gift of turning someone's pain into a path for healing, not just for the guest on stage, but for the millions watching at home. One of her most powerful lessons was that pain is not something to hide, it's something to use. She believed that when you speak your truth, you give others permission to do the same. That's why she talked openly about her own past, her trauma, her failures. Not to get sympathy, but to show that healing was possible. She once said, "Turn your wounds into wisdom." Those words became a mantra for her audience, and they still inspire people around the world. Because the truth is, no one escapes pain. But some people learn how to transform it. Beyond the show, Oprah used her success to lift others. She opened schools, funded scholarships, supported young leaders, and gave millions to education. Especially in Africa, where she built a school for girls who had nothing, just like she once had nothing. She told them, "Your story does not end where it began. You have the power to write a new one." Her life became a living example of this truth. It doesn't matter where you start. What matters is what you build, with your voice, your choices, your habits, and your heart. And that's why Oprah's story is more than just inspiring, it's practical. She teaches us that success isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming who you really are, when no one's watching, and still choosing to show up. You might be wondering, what does Oprah's story have to do with learning English? The answer is everything. Because learning a language isn't just about grammar, vocabulary, or pronunciation. It's about identity. It's about believing that your voice matters, even if it's not perfect yet. Many English learners feel afraid to speak. They worry about making mistakes, sounding silly, or being judged. But Oprah's story reminds us that the most powerful voice is not the loudest, it's the one that dares to speak even when it's shaking. She didn't have a perfect start. She didn't have the perfect voice. But she had something even stronger, courage. When you learn English, you are doing something brave. You are choosing to grow. To express yourself. To expand your world. And just like Oprah, you don't need to be ready. You just need to begin. So here's what we learn from her journey. If you've been silent, speak, even if it's one sentence a day. If you've been doubting yourself, try, even if it's just for 5 minutes. If you've been feeling invisible, remember, your words matter, no matter the language. Your English journey is not just about learning a skill. It's about becoming someone who believes they can connect with the world. Every word you learn is a step forward. Every small effort is a vote for the person you want to become. Just like Oprah didn't wait to be perfect before speaking, you don't have to wait to be fluent before expressing yourself. You are not too late. You are not too slow. You are exactly where you need to be, and the decision to keep going is already a win. Oprah's story is a reminder that your voice is your superpower, not your job, not your money, not your background. Just your voice. The way you think. The way you speak. The way you choose to tell your story. And the beautiful truth is, learning English gives you a new way to use that voice. A new door to open. A new path to walk. Think about it, every new word you learn is a new tool. Every sentence you practice is a message you'll one day share. Maybe with a friend. Maybe in a job interview. Maybe with someone who needs your help. You're not just learning a language. You're preparing your future. And just like Oprah turned her pain into purpose, you can turn your learning into confidence. There will be days when it feels slow. When your mouth can't find the right words. When your mind feels tired. That's normal. Every great journey has hard moments. But every time you study, even just a little, you are proving something powerful. You believe in yourself. Don't wait to feel ready. Just begin. Don't compare your journey with others. Focus on your own steps. Remember, Oprah didn't become Oprah in a day. It took years of effort, failure, growth, and belief. And you are no different. Your voice is growing, your skills are growing, and your future is being built, one small action at a time. So speak. Even with mistakes. Learn. Even when it's slow. Practice. Even when you feel shy. Because your voice is not just part of your future, it is your future. So now, take a moment to breathe. To let this story settle in your heart. Oprah Winfrey didn't begin her journey with power or fame. She began it with pain, silence, and doubt. But she chose to believe in something greater than her circumstances. She believed in her voice. And that belief changed everything. You may not be standing on a stage. You may not feel strong or fluent yet. But just like Oprah, you have something powerful inside you, the ability to grow, to express yourself, to rise beyond what others expect of you. And learning English is part of that rise. Every time you show up, every time you practice, you're not just learning a language, you're rewriting your story. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait to feel brave. Just begin, even with one small word, one quiet sentence, one imperfect try. Because you are already more than enough. You are not defined by your mistakes, your accent, or your past. You are defined by your decision to keep going. So here's your challenge today. Speak something aloud. Anything. Even if it's just, "I believe I can do this." Write it down. Say it again tomorrow. Let your voice be heard, even if only by yourself. That's how transformation begins, not with noise, but with one clear whisper that refuses to be silenced. If this story touched you, if it helped you in any way, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe to English Learn Day, share this video with someone who needs it, and join a community of learners who believe in growth, just like you do. Because here, your story matters. Your voice matters. And your future? It starts now.